The most frustrating moment as a quadriplegic, it was when I was in the hospital. It was when I was in the hospital and they have these buttons that are call buttons that they'll like put on you so that you can like hit it so the nurse will know when you need help. So first I had this itch, right, on the top of my head. And it's like, can't get
That's
to it.
how it was. Like,
Yeah.
no, you couldn't even let your arm
terrible.
out. You were like this.
Yeah, so like my arms are
like.
like, and I can't get to the itch, you know, so I'm like, I gotta get my call button. So I start like looking, and like I can't even sit up in bed, so I'm like, where is it? And then I realize it's above my head. The nurse left it above my head. And it's about 3 in the morning, so I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna have to just yell to them, because they're just out in the hall. But then I look, and I see that the nurse had come in while I was sleeping and had shut my door. And she had shut the door, which was a giant oak door. Totally soundproof. I don't know why they have those in hospitals. I don't think it's a good idea. But that's just me. I start yelling, right? And in my process of yelling and trying to move around, I accidentally knock the little thing off my finger that's measuring my oxygen. And when you knock that off, it makes an alarm go off. And the alarm sounds something like this. Right? Yeah, 3 in the morning, I still have an itch, the alarm's going off, I'm screaming to the point that I'm hoarse, and nobody can hear me.
You could have died in there.
That is the moment of frustration of all frustration. And when somebody finally opened the door, the first thing out of my mouth was, that nurse is never stepping foot in my room ever again. And would you please turn that alarm off? So anyway, that was definitely my most frustrating moment. It was great for me too, because it was those moments where I genuinely learned what it meant to be patient in life. I hadn't understood patience before I had to go through something like that. I really didn't. You know, I hadn't understood dependence on somebody else or something else in any way before that. And it really, in the long run, has contributed to my faith.